Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another sequel prequel month. This is the third movie that I'm reviewing, and this is a prequel, my first prequel, official prequel that I'm reviewing here. And this is of the legendary Underworld franchise. Yeah, I'm only reviewing the third one for now because the first two I'm going to review in October because I haven't seen them. And that is Underworld. This is the third one. Underworld 3 Rise of the Lycans. The Lycans are the werewolves. That's their story. This film I thought was decent. I know my friend Sean has been waiting ages for me to review it. I'm finally reviewing it now. It does count because I haven't reviewed this movie on my channel, and it's the shortest of the three films, not including I'm not counting the fourth movie because that to me is a piece of garbage. But the prequel is not so bad. A lot of people don't like it because they're like, oh, it doesn't have Kate Beckinsale. Well, I'll talk about it in a little while. Anyway, this has Michael Sheen, who is a very strong lead. That's one good thing that this movie has going for it. It has a strong male lead. Wink. Because nowadays everything has to be SJW, let's cast a woman in everything. And that's not how life works. Sorry. Hate to burst your bubble. But this movie has an awesome lead. Michael Sheen carries this movie on his collective shoulders. He's a Brit. I think he's a Welsh actor. He can act. I've seen him in Tron Legacy. I've seen him in Frost Nixon. I've seen this man act. He can grab my attention. He's one of the few. He's like Tom Hiddleston. He has dramatic chops, and he knows how to show emotion, and he knows how to express feeling in his eyes, and he's just good at what he does. I like the look of the film. I think Bill Nye is a decent villain, even though he kind of is underused in the film. I know this one was not directed by Len Wiseman. It was directed by uh, Danny McBride. No, no, not Danny McBride. Patrick Tatopoulos. Danny McBride was one of the writers or the screenplay, but he did a good job with it. Patrick Tatopoulos, I think the film looks great. The gore is phenomenal. I think the special effects are on par with stuff from now. That looks good. It's CG, but it's there's some practical blood and creature effects, and it does look good. And also, it's darker and gritty. Like a lot of those fight scenes are in the dark. It reminded me of one of the Lord of the Rings films when they're fighting the orcs and it's nighttime. That was pretty cool. That's what it reminded me of. Also, the film's not very long. It's 90 something. It's 92 minutes. It goes by real quick. It doesn't take forever. It doesn't drag for an hour like other films I've seen this year. And strong lead, strong gore, decent story, simple plot, and basically they have to go up against the vampires, right? Lycans against the vampires, and it tells the story of before the first Underworld, so it sets it up pretty well. Negatives: I don't like Vana Mitra, the lead girl right here. This girl, I think she's boring. I think her character is one note. She's just there for Michael Sheen to have a love interest that dies at the end. Spoiler alert. Yeah, she gets exposed to the sun and she burns. And Michael Sheen, the look on his face is just painful. But I'm like, Michael Sheen, you can do better than that. I'm sorry. Rana Mitra has never been an actress I liked. I never cared for her. I saw her in Aladdin, a kid in Aladdin's palace, and I think she has a very flat face. She's doing Hard Target 2, which is not needed, and she looks like a fish. Her lips are like this, and she just does nothing. She's has a very boring voice, no screen presence, just nothing. I think you could have casted anybody, and it would have been better. And also, I don't think Kate Beckinsale. The only reason she's in this film is to have a cameo at the end to connect it to the first film. Whoopee! I don't care about her either. But Michael Sheen, he carries this film, and he's the reason I don't hate it. And it's decent. I don't think it deserved the bashing it got from critics. I mean, all these films got a bunch of bitching from the critics, but I will see the first two films without caring about what IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes thinks because they can suck it for liking Fembusters, the most overblown, overly, positive reviewed film on IMDb and well, not IMDb, on Rotten Tomatoes this year. But anyway, Rise of the Lycans is a good prequel. Don't believe the BS from other YouTubers that say there's never been a good prequel. I think this one is decent. It doesn't ruin the first movie and it connects very well. And if I like the first movie, I will be honest here. I don't like Kate Beckinsale. I know it's going to be hard to get through these films. There's just all she is eye candy in these films. She has a cat suit so guys can look at her ass. That's it. She's not like a deep character like Princess Leia or Black Widow or freaking Scarlet Witch. Give me somebody American or somebody that I can actually, connect with. That I have, that I can be that's relatable. What the hell is some pale chick with blue glass eyes? Well, what does that have to do with me? I don't know. But anyway, enough about Back and Sale. That's for the first two films. Rise of the Lycans is fun. I would recommend it if you've seen the other Underworld films and don't know. Just see this and avoid Awakening, because Awakening is a piece of garbage. It makes the first two films pointless. This one at least has a purpose. It sets up the whole world of the Lycans and the vampires and how they came to be and their war, which leads to bloody action that's very well done. So I can definitely say that that's a plus for the film, and it saves it, guaranteed. But this is the disc. It's blue, and I like the film. So this 3-pack was worth it alone for the third one, even though the third one does not have a commentary. I don't think it does. It says and more. Maybe it does. The first one does, and the second one. But I want to keep this for the third one because it was worth that. And it doesn't have 4, which is a piece of garbage. I hate 4 with every fiber of my being. It was completely pointless. Shitty CGI, bad pacing, just a video game. That's all it is. But anyway, I like Rise of the Lycans. It's a prequel that works. If you shut your brain off, you want to have a good time seeing Michael Sheen cutting off the heads of freaking whatchamacallit, vampires or whatever. We want to see him kick ass with a sword. You got it. There you go. Rise of the Lycans is for you. But anyway, that's Underworld Rise of the Lycans. It's the third film, but it's a prequel, so it does count either way. And I haven't reviewed it, and I like the film. I don't love it, but I do like it because as a non fan of British films, this one I can actually tolerate over a lot of the ones we get now. And this movie was from 2009, so it's been a while since it came out. So and it holds up better than the last one. And I guarantee you, this one is going to be better than the one that comes out next year. I say screw Blood Wars. I don't care. This franchise needs to end, and it will end. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for liking and subscribing. You guys are awesome. I can't do these videos without you guys because, it's been a very rough year for me. I mean, just this leap year has been one of the hardest of my life. But I'm going to keep going, man. I got to press on. I have to. There's a lot of good films and a lot of good video games and movies on TV and shows that I need to see again in the upcoming weeks and months. So I'm ready for anything. Uh, Cross your fingers, guys, that I make it through this year, and then I can maybe see you guys also in 2017, hopefully. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next sequel prequel review. Peace.